from Sigmund Freud to Ramana Maharishi, from Gautam Buddha to Lao Tzu, everyone has a special definition on I. I am the ego. I am the reason for all the pain in this world. As long as I am attached to the personalized effort in a personalized outcome, I will be either satisfied or dissatisfied. The pattern of emotion will always flow from an expectative high to a dismissive low. In simple words, आपने अगर कोई भी काम करा है, कोई भी इनपुट दिया है, तो उसकी दो ही आउटकम्स हैं. ईदर आप सेटिस्फाइड हैं उससे, नहीं तो आप उससे डिससेटिस्फाइड हैं. सेटिस्फाइड हैं तो दिस पर्टिकुलर टर्म इज़ गुड. अगर डिससेटिस्फाइड हैं, that is where the pain in life actually comes from. Let me explain more in this video as we do a deep dive into the construction and destruction of I from you in this world. Now, these words can be confusing for a few people. In this video, we'll talk about practical detachment in life and how it works. See, everyone in this world is ready to pull you into their corner. Every sanstha, every institution, every godman wants to pull you into their corner and tell you to donate everything to their organization and live in a particular ashram. But doing that and moving to a particular organization or a sanstha or an ashram is actually ruining your karma. This is not how you will live your practical life in this particular day. We will talk about practical detachment in life and how you can stay with your family, enjoy your favorite meal, have good sex, and can watch your children grow up. Before we go ahead, please subscribe to the channel where we take you on a journey where you are healed from your traumas in the past life, in this life, and how you can practice practical spirituality in this particular day and age. I am Anura. I have multiple businesses. I am a healer, I am an astrologer, and I do a lot of energy work to understand how this world works. And let me be there with you on a journey to peace and getting better in our lives every day. Let's talk about the concept of I and the ego. The truth is that I am and I am the ego. My attachment with the outputs and results oriented in this particular life is the reason there is a lot of pain in my life right now. इसका मतलब जो मेरा नाम है, जो मेरा सोशल स्टेटस है, जो कार मैं ड्राइव करता हूँ, जो जॉब मैं करता हूँ, जो मेरी पोजीशन है ऑफिस में, जो मेरी पोजीशन है घर पे, सोसाइटी में, मेरी जो पर्टिकुलर फैमिली है, जो मेरी इन्वेस्टमेंट्स हैं, all of this is me. This is like the clothes that you are wearing today. When you talk about your spiritual journey and your life, these are the clothes that you are wearing today. Tomorrow, your soul will shed these clothes, they would go into washing or they would be permanently deleted, and your soul would move on to the next lesson in life. The pure problem is I. I am attached to all the outcomes, all the satisfactions, and all the dissatisfactions in this particular life. I want you to sit back, relax, and understand this point. Most of you are between the ages of 20 to 60, and leaving the world is not a practical option for you right now. People after the age of 42 already know this truth. When their Ketu has been activated in their Kundali, they understand detachment. Ketu is equivalent to detachment. This is the astrology side of your life. But then people understand that a lot of things that you are attached to, you have to let it go to have a certain peace of mind in your life. What happens is that when Ketu is activated, your past life karmas have all been dealt with. जो lessons आपको इस life में सीखने थे उस वाली life की वजह से, because of your last life, have all been learnt now. Now, because of the skills that you have, because of the life that you are living, you will create fresh karma for your next life and this life. We can make a separate video on how karma works, how your this life karma would be activated in the next life, and the karma that you're creating right now would be an investment for your next life. This would require an entire video in itself. We can make it later on, but then let's come back to me, I, and the consciousness. Your consciousness is attached to a particular skin. According to Gita, you keep on shedding your skins and moving on to your next, moving on to your next. and then the next. The consciousness or the spirit or the soul never dies, but then you are still sad, you still feel the emotions, you still feel the criticism that you faced earlier this morning, you still understand your boss's expectation from you, and your life, your children expecting things from you, your wife expecting things from you. Is it really you, or is it the observer behind you? I mean, do you understand the concept of being an observer? An observer gives a command to the body, and the body does it to get the experience to feed the observer. I hope it is not getting too tedious right now, but let's just understand the concept here. You see a hungry person on the road and you feed that person. Now, there are certain morals, certain things in your mind that tell you what is right and what is wrong. You have fed that person, you understand the value of life, you saved a life, and now you are feeling happy. Your dopamine has risen and you feel satisfied in life. But is it really you who feels satisfied in life? Or is it your consciousness or the observer in you? There are different parts operating right now inside of you. The pure consciousness sitting behind you, the observer that is sitting behind you, in your head, I am talking about, is the person that you're feeding those emotions to. That observer is hungry for all the emotions, especially pain. All the pain that you achieve in life or you get in life is food for your observer. Now, how do you detach yourself from this pain and the emotions that you feel every day? How do you talk to anyone without feeling anything and still be able to live your life like you're doing an everyday job? Let me try and explain this even better. Imagine having a GoPro camera or just a simple camera in your head. Now, that camera is recording each and everything that you're doing throughout the day. Once you like a girl walking in front of you, you can maybe have a road rage incident, maybe you had an argument with your boss, maybe you like a boy that just walked in front of you. So you gather all this information and all these emotions throughout the day. Once you have 2 minutes of time, you go back home, you're all relaxed, and you sit down, the recording starts playing again and again. It will tell you about different scenarios that you faced today. Whatever right was done is immediately flushed down. Whatever things that are disturbing you right now are replayed again and again. Now there is a certain voice that comes from inside your head and tells you this is something that you could have done to get things better. This is the dialogue that you could have said to win that argument. रोड रेज हुई थी तो उसको दो ऐसे मारने थे या भाग जाना था. दिस इज समथिंग दैट योर ब्रेन गिव्स यू फीडबैक अपॉन every time the reel starts playing in your head again and again. That is the observer observing your actions and feeding it emotions. It is a continuous scenario of visualizations, thoughts, arguments, noise inside your head. Shh, relax. You have to please the observer and feed him all of these things. But then all of that has taken place in your past, and you practically cannot go back into the past. You do not have power over your past until you are ready to let it go. I know this is heavy, but then I just want you to understand that there are a lot of people that live inside you. You are not just a single entity. I'm not talking about ghosts or demons or evil spirits here. I am just talking about the observer sitting behind and looking at everything, feeding off everything. This is just a beginner video. I cannot teach detachment in a particular single video, but then it's a journey. I would want you to subscribe and like this video so that we can continue talking about the detachment and the attachment from the observer. Once you understand what the observer wants, how he wants you to behave, how he wants you to react, and how you cannot listen to him and do a particular thing, this is where the balance in life comes in. This is where the pain of every day is reduced. You do not have to feed the observer again and again. You have to understand there are certain things that are right, there are certain things that are wrong. Now, for the absolute truth in the universe, there is still no right and wrong. I know this video is becoming a lot heavy right now. I would not want to burden you with so much information in just one video. I would request you to come back to me when we make the next video of this. If I get a few likes on this video, I would definitely make the next part of this video, taking this conversation deeper onto the next level, and we'll talk about how to actually understand the observer. Thank you so much for watching the video. Always stay blessed.